Capricorn, hi, how are you? I'm here doing the full moon reading. It's full moon in Taurus, and it's happening tonight. This is the 18th. It's actually happening tonight into tomorrow morning. And I wanted to be able to I wanted to do the reading so we could see what you might have manifested from the new moon to the full moon, and what you actually may want to continue manifesting from the full moon to the new moon. So we're going to see what you might have going on. All right. What does Capricorn want to create? All right. We got the Seven of Swords, the Hangman, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. All right. Give me a second. I feel like there's you have what you might have wanted to create when, from the new moon to the full moon. You wanted to do this ability where you can not have a problem. And I'm not saying stealing, because that was the card usually. But it's not that. It doesn't feel like that. It's not having a problem taking what is yours. Like maybe you don't, like maybe you have a problem or you feel uncomfortable, saying, well, okay, this is mine and this is yours. And that, like that feeling, and it's almost like saying it's okay. Like you want to be able to feel like it's all right for me to take what is rightfully mine. Because where I see you right now is you're like, kind of like in a pause, where you're like sitting and I'm saying, well, let me look at this in a different way. Like, how can I make this work for me? And it's weird because the little Seven of Swords guy is like looking back at him, like looking at you, taking a pause. So it looks kind of like that, where he's like looking back at you, like, am I going to make that work? So I feel like, yeah, you're just sitting here and going, okay, well, can I make whatever this situation is? Like, can I do that? Can I be able to do that? Or because with this Hangman energy, it's almost like a point where you're putting yourself in a sacrifice. Like, are you sacrificing things that you need or want or are yours for somebody else? And you're feeling like you need to be able to, it's yours. You need to be able to say, it's okay for me to have it. That's actually, I'm going to say, I don't know, like I said, I don't want to, it's almost like a parent energy where you feel like the kids are first. Like, maybe you have somebody in your life, they're first. And I do it myself. It's like, if there's only so much, I make sure my son gets it first, And I feel like that's the energy that it is. It's like you want to make sure that whoever you're taking care of and whoever, looks to you as like their guardian, or you want to make sure they have it first and you're not worried about you. That's what it feels sacrifice like. Because now I have this Lover's energy, and this is usually, it's a duality, it's a choice. It's like, now it could be about a relationship. It could, that there was, there's like a really strong relationship brewing, but I don't have anything else here that would make me think it's a relationship. So this is like a choice that you're making. You're going to make a choice based on, things that are going on, that it's not so much that, it's not like a little tiny choice. It's like, this is a life choice. You're making a decision based on, something that goes on in your life that might cause some people to take pause to it. Like, well, why'd you do that? Or, were surprised by it. They're a little shocked. And I feel like you want to maybe get rid of this energy of the Chariot. And this is kind of like the energy of, all right, I feel like it's authority about keeping things on the right path, making sure, you have all of your ducks in line. But could actually be kind of a travel thing too. So is maybe what you're deciding on is not, maybe you're deciding not to go travel. Maybe this is something that has come up. And maybe this is it's like a big deal. Like this could be a very possibly a big deal to you. This time of year, maybe it's family reunion. I can't speak. Family reunions or things that maybe something you've always done, and for whatever reason now you have to make this choice not to do it. And it's almost like it's telling you, yeah, you have to, whatever's going on, you have to make time and space. So maybe you can't travel right now. You can't do this. And, you're not happy about it. It's not an easy choice because this is something that you've always done. But I feel like the energy that's going to get you through that, is going to help you through it, is this Queen of Wands energy. And this is like it'll help you release it because this could be a person, somebody that's going to say to you, okay, you need to think about what, you got to take this away for whatever's going on up here to work out for you. And I feel like it has children to do with it because I look at the Queen of Wands and I always think seems very motherly to me. So maybe somebody in your environment is kind of like telling you, you need to, unfortunately, in this situation, put them first or put that situation first. Because even right here, you were trying to be able to say, I'm going to be able to, if it's, I don't have to give everything. I can, I could take my portion of it. I don't have to let everybody have everything. And I think with this situation, it feels like this is where your choice is coming at because you need to give up something. And I think you're giving up travel. I think you're giving up, what you had always planned to do based on whatever situation's going on. And I feel like this is a person, male or female, somebody who's saying to you, okay, I know it's hard, but, there's always next year. Or there's, don't make it, it's not that big of a deal. Don't make it more than it is. Because then with this Knight of Wands, I have this energy of resources that you're going to be able to pull on to be able to make this happen. Maybe make it not so hard. Make this not traveling not so hard. I mean, this is so much action and energy. And it could be even a little bit impulsive at times. And this is where I feel like it's going to come to grips to you. Could that actually be another person too? No, I don't think so. But I think that this is going to come into your head that this is not a permanent situation. This is not like I'm never going to get to go travel. If that's the case, and if this resonates with you, it'll make sense. It's not like you're going to say, well, I'm never going to be able to do it again. I think this energy is going to make you feel like, yeah, you can do it again. Maybe you could do it even next month. But so I feel like you know that there's possibilities that it doesn't have to be, it's not permanent. And if you have to handle things here right now, then it's going to be okay because you have the ideas and the thought process to make you be able to say, okay, I can push this off until another time. That's very interesting. I'm thinking about it because that's what this feels like. That's definitely a very feeling of you can't always give up everything, even though you might want to, and it feels better to do that. But I feel like you're thinking about that, and you're trying to say, okay, well, that's what it's always been. That's what I've always done. And so you trying to manifest that I'm going to learn how to, that I'm included too. And that's what it is. It's not like you're going to take the bread out of your family's mouths. It's not like that. It's almost like, but I am included too. So, whatever's going on, I get to be a part of that too. I'm allowed to have. And the choice coming in is like whether you want to, it feels like travel. It feels like travel. But whatever it is that you have, yeah, I feel like it feels like travel. You're making a choice not to do it. because you have to let something go. And possibly be able to bring something in if you're having, now that you're not doing that traveling, maybe you are going to be able to bring something new in because you're going to be able to be here or be where you are. You know, you're not going off and doing nothing. And yeah, that's the other thing too. I mean, this travel, it doesn't even have to be like a family. It could be like work, because maybe you travel for your work, and and you know that it's hard. But if that's what your job is, that's what it is. And maybe this person, and this feels like a person, it's like they're telling you, okay, maybe you don't have to. Could be a boss, could be a manager, somebody who is actually able to say to you, you don't have to go. Don't worry about it. And knowing that you can definitely go again later. You could do something later. You're not going to lose your positioning because you don't go this one time. Oh. Capricorn, that's very interesting. I like that. All right. All right, guys. Let's see if I do a soul's journey. And all right, we got change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. All right. And the other one came up is loneliness. And I know that I am never alone. And I think I've said it to at least every sign at one point or another. I don't like this card. I just don't like it. I didn't get a book with these, and it's like, all right, well, I'm just kind of, no, change is, this makes sense. This makes sense. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That completely makes sense for me for this. It makes sense. You can't change anything if you don't, keep going through, like you can't sit in your little hangman phase right here for too long. This loneliness one is, I know that I'm never alone, but I don't even know how to describe it. Like, okay, because there's people, we weren't all hatched. Obviously, there's people, whether it's your family, it's your friends, your coworkers, acquaintances. I don't think anybody's actually completely alone. And you could always find people to reach out to if needed. Like there's people. But yeah, I just don't like this card. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope you enjoy the full moon tonight. All right, take care.